Good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? Got a good one tonight. Seven habits of extremely happy people in recovery and overlooking joy and happiness. Looking over the oblivious, blinded self, especially when we were in active addiction, and kind of opening up our eyes. I think it's a really, really good topic. I hope you guys enjoy it tonight. Hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody participated in their recovery. Had a good day today at work. Kind of a relaxing day. Got to hang out at the main office. Got to enjoy the day with a peer and go shopping today. Was a good time. It was a relaxing day. Hope everybody had an awesome day. I'm going to get right to it because it's a longer one tonight. We're going to go over all seven, kind of formed everything together off the wonderful internet and kind of put my own twist on it as I usually do. So here we go. I'm going to bring it up here real quick. If I can find the right button to hit. Good evening, everybody popping in. Happy recovery habit number one says don't limit yourself. Play to your strengths and not your weaknesses. That the traditional 12 steps, 12-step programs that you may work that form the basics of most recovery programs tell us to conduct a full moral inventory says of ourselves in order to know where we begin when we start to work on ourselves. Says that's invaluable advice. Says too many people make the mistakes on dwelling solely on their weaknesses and their failures. They keep continuing to pump quarters in that ass kicking machine, right? Says when you also remember to keep in mind your strengths, those things that make you make the best possible you're giving yourself tools to craft your own successful recovery, your own successful future. Even though you will still need support, we can become the architect of our own lives. I thought that was really awesome. It says, what strengths might you possess? What are you good at? Creativity, intelligence. Do you have the capacity to love, loyalty, a good sense of humor? There's so many things. It says and so much more. You could go on and on and on. Everyone, possesses their own unique qualities. It says make your own list. It says best of all, when you're moving forward by focusing on the best parts of you, of yourself, rather than the worst and not beating yourself up, you're giving yourself permission to stay strong, to stay grateful, to stay positive and happy during recovery, not getting complacent. How many of you guys struggle with complacency and boredom? And what do I do next? I know I have. I still do at times, guys. Says happy recovery habit number two, surround yourself with positive people, places, and things. If you continue to visit those old people, places, and things, it's a huge red flag. There's a reservation brewing somewhere. Something's not right. You have to continue to work on this all the time. Surround yourself with positive people, places, and things. One of the first lessons you've learned during rehab is that you want to change your life. You have to change what you do, how you think, and who you hung out with. The old people, places, and things. You continue going to the barbershop. Eventually, you're going to get your damn haircut, guys. Those old habits and behaviors are going to come back in. Says you have to stay away from people, places, and things that associate with substance abuse. You don't trigger a relapse. So you don't trigger a relapse. Says this doesn't have to include the old drinking or drug buddies. You don't have to include those old people. They weren't your friends. And they're probably not your friends or good people to hang out with today. So why hang out with them? Why keep those old phone numbers in your phone book? Why keep them on social media? Drop that shit. Get rid of them. They are no good. So some of the sober people around you can also put your recovery at risk when they, at best, don't provide you with any level of emotional support. They're not there for you. Says or at worst, just impede or slow down your recovery. It says you can't have that sort of negativity around you when you're trying to recover from substance abuse. Instead, spend most of the time, if not all the time, with your loved ones, people that love and care about you, your support network. It says your efforts at recovery, says they encourage you when you're feeling tempted, when you're overwhelmed, when you're feeling triggered, when you have that using dream. Says, and they understand you and have to put your recovery first. They understand that you and your recovery come first. That's the therapeutic value of one person, one addict, one alcoholic, the lived experience of each and every one of us in here listening tonight. It's without parallel. It is a very strong tool in anyone's recovery toolbox. It says make new friends if you have to. You can meet new people who will help you, your support network, understand you, accept you for you, and be okay with you being your unique self. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Be yourself. It says you can find these things at 12-step fellowship meetings, therapy sessions, meetings, support groups. The positivity's everywhere, guys. It says other people who are also in recovery can be a great source, commandeer and support. That's because they know exactly what you're going through, that lived experience I just spoke about, that you and each can provide with one another, for strength, for inspiration. Number 3, limit your exposure to the stress and anxiety, your daily stressors, your daily anxiety. Identify them, write them down on paper. What brings you stress? What brings you anxiety? Know the warning signs. I get flush. I get a lump in my throat. I start overthinking things. I have a hard time slowing down. I could go on and on and on what my red flags are. Just limit your exposure. That if you want to be happy during recovery from addiction, one of the most critical things you need to do is limit your exposure of stress. To do this, you'll need to make some personal and proactive adjustments. Healthy boundaries is one of them. It's a huge one. Budget your time and energy. Actively avoid overly dramatic or negative people. My personal thought on that is avoid any and all negative people or negativity in your life, period. To the best of your ability. Avoid it like the plague. Says remember to take care of yourself first before you take care of other people. You've heard me say it before. You can't be Captain Save-A-Ho and Captain Save-A-Bro. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. You have to keep you and your recovery number one all the time. Learn the value of the word no. Don't say yes to every invitation, to every request. You don't have to say yes all the time. It's okay to say no. Slow down. There we go. And don't try to take care of everything at once or everyone at once. You got to take care of yourself first, period. Let's practice stress reduction techniques, exercise, breathing, yoga. I could go on and on and on. I like to take rides in the car. I like to listen to music, long walks in the park. Ooh, I like to do things like that. Those are de-stressors for me when I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed. Happy recovery number 4, habit number 4. Look at the good. This is where the second part of the title comes from. Look at the good around you and open up your eyes. How many of you guys have overlooked the joy in the day, the simplicity of the day? During active addiction, I walked past beautiful things and overlooked life in general daily. Make a point trying to notice everything positive around you, even the simple things, the little things. It says from a compliment from a stranger, which I still have struggles today doing, the sunshine, a beautiful sunny day, a cup of good coffee. Damn, Joe has a good cup of Joe every day. The end of a productive day. I just shared that when I opened today. I had a great day at work. Share that, express that. You know, it was a good, productive day. It was a great day. I got to be of service. Not only did I get to help others, I got to help myself. Because when you find yourself in the moment, in today, the happinesses, the pleasures, I said, try to savor the moment, guys. Live in the moment, live in today, and at least make it last as long as you can. You know, extend those moments of joy. I'm still celebrating the joys from today. I had a great day. I'm in a good mood. I got to come home and take a nap. I drank coffee for the second time. Well, actually, I lied. I've drank coffee more than twice a day, but I got another cup of coffee to wake me up. That's why I'm so fired up right now. Happy recovery habit number 5. Be mindful of the moment, the right now. You know, the best way to ensure that you're not wallowing in misery, beating yourself up, pumping quarters in the ass kicking machine during recover is the practice mindful meditation, awareness by focusing on your complete self and how you feel right now at this precise moment. What's going on right now? How are you feeling? Ask yourself, how are you feeling right now? Are you thinking Joe's talking too much and you want him to shut the hell up, or are you actually enjoying the stream? Ask yourself that. I hope you're enjoying it. It says you are in essence giving yourself a checkup. You're checking in on yourself. You're giving yourself your own doctor's examination. You're checking up on your mental health. It says by regularly increasing your awareness of your own state of mind, your own being, you will start to notice the progress over the course of your recovery. And when you see how far you've come from where you used to be, you'll find it's a lot easier to stay positive. Ask yourself that. Where are you at in your recovery today, guys? Where were you at a week ago? Where were you at a month ago? Where were you at 6 months ago? Where were you at a year ago? Look at how far you came to where you used to be to where you are exactly in this moment right now. When I'm having a bad day, I have to remind myself that and look at all the progress and the positivity that's going on in my life and around me and the people, places, and things that are so positive. It's easy to forget, you know, and I have to remind myself even today. Happy recovery number 6, the habit number 6, find new healthy ways to have fun. Recovery's fun, guys, and it can be fun. I understand. Sometimes it gets boring and we get complacent. I get complacent. I try not to revert back to the old habits and behaviors, but sometimes the isolation does kick in. I'm not going to lie. I still struggle with it, not nearly as much as I used to. But it says one of our biggest challenges for people, or one of the biggest challenges for any of us in recovery, is learning how to find a new and healthy way to enjoy ourselves in the way that don't involve using the drugs and alcohol that we were so used to masking our pain in reality with. It says, although you might not initially think it's possible, it is. Trust me, it is. There are any number of enjoyable experiences just waiting to be had. Visit a museum. Take up a new hobby. For me, photography, painting, artwork. Enroll in classes that sound like it's, you know, something that sounds new and fun and exciting to you. You know, think outside the box, guys. Look at something new. Don't limit yourself. You know, the event, it doesn't matter. Whatever the new thing is that you come up with, something that you may have wanted to be trying for a long time, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's new to you. Don't overthink it. You know, give back, volunteer, be of service, help other people. You know, here's the thing. It says you don't really feel like doing anything, right? Especially in early recovery. You know, our mind, our body, our soul, our spirit, or healing. You know, our brain's not there yet. It's still recuperating. You know, and we have a hard time enjoying ourselves. I know I did in early recovery. I wanted to run out that door at that recovery center almost every day. It was tough, you know, because in early recovery, our brain's dopamine levels are depleted. They haven't rejuvenated. They haven't come back yet. But it says, you know, it's that whole fake it till you make it. You know, you force yourself to get out and about. That was me in early recovery. That was me in treatment. Almost every single day for months. It wasn't days, it was months, guys. that feeling of Groundhog Day and the fake it to make it feeling. I went through that. It says you actually speed up your return to a normal daily and enjoyment by going through that process. That's where that whole trust and faith in the process and something greater than ourselves comes from. Habit number 7, remember to always be grateful. Have that attitude of gratitude daily. It is super important, guys. I can't stress it enough. We all have a choice daily. If we're having a shitty day, to hit that reset button, get back into that attitude of gratitude. It's okay to have a bad day. It's not going to be rainbows and unicorns every day, even though that would be amazing. It's just simply not. Life's going to show up, but we have the choice to sit in our shit and beat ourselves up, or we can reset our day and get back into the gratitude of the day. The blessings of recovery that present themselves daily. It says addiction is a destructive disease and it takes a destructive toll. So it undoubtedly has consequences in your life. I do. I have tons of consequences in my life. It's just about my outlook and how I go about them. I choose to not look at them as consequences today. I look at them as assets. I look at them from a positive mindset today and not a negative one. I use those negative old consequences from back in the day as positivity today, and I share my experience, strength, and hope and inspiration to others to let them know they don't have to go through the struggles I went through. It's that lived experience. It says, but at very least, you still have your life. You're still alive. You're still breathing, and you have another chance at a bright future. Some people never get that chance, guys, and I'm glad this says that because I was getting ready to. Some people don't make it. Some people don't get that chance. Be grateful that you're still alive. You are still kicking. Each and every one of you guys are badass recovery warriors, and you can do this, and you're worth it. The best part of recovery is having the opportunity to regain what you've lost or never had. We can change it daily. We can regain the things, those old things that are, the little things that we lost, that can all be obtained again. It's minute. All that stuff is minute. It's all obtainable. We can all have it. You can't come back from the dead. I mean, if you're, if you're Narcan or something and you, by the grace of God, you survive it, you can be. I guess technically that would be coming back from the dead, maybe, almost. But you guys know what I mean. You know where I'm going with that. So you can live life where you always were supposed to, be the unique you, be unique. Don't limit yourself, guys. These healthy, happy recovery habits are super important. I think each and every one of us should practice them daily. I thought it was a really good article that I read. I kind of added quite a bit to it and kind of put my own twist on it. And it meant a lot to me. Having that attitude of gratitude and always remembering to be grateful really strikes me because I am grateful and I am super proud of how far I've came. And I know each and every one of you guys are too. So remind yourself that the next time you're having a shitty day, remind yourself of where you're at in your recovery. Remind yourself of those little kids that you may have running around and the smiles on their face. The mom and dads that may still be alive, your family members, the people that you love and care about is where I'm going with this. You're still there. You can still be there, not only for yourself, but you can show up and be there for them. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys took something from it. I did. I absolutely loved it. I had to share it with you guys. Please share the stream, follow us. You guys know I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok too. Not very often, but I am. There is a TikTok account under Dayton Strong Recovery 101. Every single one of them are the same name. I hope you guys all have a great evening. I appreciate you taking the time out of your night to listen in to the stream. And again, I hope you guys took something from it. As always, guys, I love each and every one of you guys. Stay positive, stay grateful, and stay vigilant in your recovery. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great night.